Sziasztok, hi everyone, I'm Sándor, welcome to another Hungarian lesson. I figured I'd do a deeper dive into one verb and show you how you can use it. Maybe I'll do more of this in the future. And since I've been pretty much overworked, I thought, let's talk about resting in Hungarian. We all need some rest. Let's dive in. So the infinitive in Hungarian is pihenni. Pihenni. It means to rest. I'm sure many of you know that there are 9 big irregular verbs in Hungarian, all ending in 2 N's and an I. This is not one of them, it just looks similar. So it's a regular verb, you conjugate it regularly. Usually we conjugate it into its indefinite form. The definite form is rarely used, and usually that's a co-verb, kipihenni. Kipihenni. It means to have a rest, but in this case it needs an object. So we usually use this when we've done a task and we need to have a rest because of that. Or we use the word fáradalom, which basically means fatigue or toil, with the verb kipihenni. We usually use the plural form of fáradalom in this case. So, kipihenni a fáradalmakat. Kipihenni a fáradalmakat literally means to rest out the fatigues. It means to have a rest because one's fatigued. Anyway, let's conjugate pihenni in the indefinite form real quick. Én pihenek. Én pihenek. I rest or I'm resting. You know, in Hungarian we don't differentiate between the two. From now on I'll just use simple present, okay? Te pihensz. Te pihensz. You rest. Ő pihen. Ő pihen. He or she rests. Mi pihenünk. Mi pihenünk. We rest. Ti pihentek. Ti pihentek. You rest. Ők pihennek. Ők pihennek. They rest. Let's see kipihenni in its definite form. Én kipihenem. Én kipihenem. I rest. Te kipihened. Te kipihened. You rest. Ő kipiheni. Ő kipiheni. He or she rests. Mi kipihenjük. Mi kipihenjük. Consonant assimilation happens between the N and the Y sound, and they become a double eny. Kipihenjük. Ti kipihenitek. Ti kipihenitek. You rest. Ők kipihenik. Ők kipihenik. They rest. Now, as I said, in this case the verb needs an object to make sense. So let's say I worked really hard on the weekend, but I also partied really hard. But I'm lucky because I have a day off on Monday, so I can say kipihenem a hétvégét. Kipihenem a hétvégét. Literally, I rest the weekend out. It means I'm having a rest because the weekend was tiring. I got tired during the weekend, so now I'm having a rest. It's hard to translate into English because the thought process is completely different. Or let's say you got fatigued by work, you can say kipihenem a munkát. Kipihenem a munkát. Again, literally, I rest the work out. It kind of means I'm having a rest after a day, a week, or a month of hard work. You can also make a noun out of pihenni. In that case, it becomes pihenés. Pihenés. It means rest as a noun. For example, you can say rám fér egy kis pihenés. Rám fér egy kis pihenés. I can use a little rest. Or let's say it's Friday, everyone's leaving the workplace, you can say to the others, jó pihenést. Jó pihenést. Have a good rest. You can also say jó hétvégét. Jó hétvégét, which means have a nice weekend, but you can also combine the two. Jó hétvégét és jó pihenést. Jó hétvégét és jó pihenést. Have a nice weekend and a good rest. And if you want to say I have to rest, it looks like this. Pihennem kell. Pihennem kell. I have to rest. But you can also say I need some rest. In that case, it looks like this. Pihenésre van szükségem. Pihenésre van szükségem. Literally, it means I have a need for rest. So I need rest or I need some rest. There is also a noun which is kipihent. Kipihent. It means rested or well rested. So if you are, you can say kipihent vagyok. Kipihent vagyok. I'm well rested. But it can also be used as a transitive verb, and you can say Kipihentem magam. Kipihentem magam. Again, definite conjugation, but this time in the past tense. It literally means I rested myself out. Again, it just means I'm rested or I'm well rested. But seriously guys, I've been working non-stop this year, so last week I had to take the weekend off. It was my first weekend this year. I was in a really bad place mentally and physically, so please pay attention to yourselves. I was on the verge of collapse. Thank God my girlfriend is smarter than me and she convinced me to have some well-deserved rest. So I hope all of you are able to have some rest this weekend. Thank you all for studying with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my PayPal information is in the description. See you in the next lesson. Sziasztok, a viszontlátásra!